Open up, man, please. Abakusha.
Alright. Like I say, Brakate Hawa,
Brakatayawa.
Brakate Shai,
Brakatayawa Shai.
Brakate Hawa,
Brakatayawa.
Brakate Shai,
Brakatayawa Shai.
Brakate Hawa,
Brakatayawa.
Brakate Shai.
Brakatayawa Shai.
Alright, like I say, Kalal Yahawa Basham Shai,
Man,
Basham
come
Racha
up, walk it down.
Kodash, right? Double honor to the apostles and elders
Gun.
of great millstone and rule well, and peace and salutation to the Akimani world that pushed us through to the four corners of the earth, right? In
Gun.
season, out of season, because we know as a prophet, that is your job to actually push the word constantly. And as you can see with the signs that we're going to see, it wouldn't have long again to do so. You understand? Just now you wouldn't have to worry about actually going out and preach and doing videos. You got other things to study, right? Because the time coming closer to those things. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Gun. So the title of this video is Hope. And it is just about more or less keeping hope. And or in other words, what to hope in or what to hope for.
Okay.
You understand? There is Lamentations 3. 3 and from 23. They are new, they are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. They are new, sorry. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Yahweh is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. Yahweh is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. Verse 26. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahweh.
Okay.
You understand? Because hope and faith go hand in hand. And I believe everybody should know that.
Yeah, it's okay, more or less, if you take it, but it's more or less the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, more or less. Like, and at this point in time, these when this is like crunch time right now. So when your faith and your hope have to be on 1,000 now, 100 on 1,000.
Okay.
You understand? Because war is imminent. We all understand that shit going to happen. It are no if no buts, maybes about it. They're going to get very, very, very serious very soon. You understand?
What precept for you?
Where
So this is this is Psalms 30. It's Psalms 33, verse 18, right?
mm-hmm.
It said, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him,
Done.
right? Upon them that hope in his mercy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because really and truly, let's say as the scriptures talk about, let's say we are it's by hope we are saved, just paraphrasing.
Gone.
'Cause really and truly, we hoping for these things. We hoping that when that time come, we'll actually be in a good estate. Because
Gone.
that why the brothers always use the term the hopeful
Hopefully,
elect,
like, gone.
right? Because nobody really knows who the elect are. We just hope that that the Lord will show us mercy in this and that time. And that is also why we using we works with that hope, that faith, to actually to earn that seat. You understand? Just like how scriptures talk about say work that no man will take your crown, just paraphrasing. You gotta actually, it's not just about saying you believe, but it's actually about doing that work also to try to
Gone.
earn what it is you had to receive.
Gone. So you come like here, you're making, you're proving your hope more or less by doing the works and doing your videos.
Can,
The scriptures say, be doers also.
can.
Have a
Just like,
precept here.
go ahead.
What you say, okay, wanted to finish your precept or?
No, I was going to say, I'm just like what the parable talk about workmen. You understand? It didn't just say that they who believe would have received the payment, but also they that actually did the work as workmen.
Con,
You understand?
con,
Okay, had to work to get paid.
con.
Good.
Jeremiah 17 and 17. Be not a terror unto me. Thou art my hope in the day of evil. You understand? Because we all know all spirits work for the Most High. Right? Both good and bad, light and darkness is controlled by the Most High. You understand? So all your persecution, all your troubles will come from well, it not that it will, it does come from the Most High. You
Okay.
understand? And the scripture says, be not a terror unto me, thou art my
Yeah.
hope in the day of evil.
See, I don't consider my servant Manatazak.
Amen.
Ah, mm, go ahead.
That's now I want Interact to go there. I'm again.
Uh,
So 23 and 5. I will start from 4, right? Sirach 23 and 4. O Yahweh, Father and power of my life, give me not a proud look, but turn away from thy servants always a haughty mind. Turn away from me hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. Now, in verse 5, right? He said, turn away from me vain hopes and con- concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. Because if your hope abound in the Most High, there your faith would be, there your trust would be, so therefore your desire will always be to serve the Most High, which your desire should
God,
always be to serve the Most High, right?
God,
Now, vain, the word vain means useless. So he basically saying, turn away from me, useless hopes. You understand? And a paraphrasing a precept that was taught to me a long while ago, right? It says, hope in things you could see is not hope, like vain
for,
hopes.
for what man see it, that what would you hope for?
What you
Like,
say? Art?
I say, for what a man see it, what does he had hope for? Something like that. That is Romans.
I think so, you know. I think
Yeah,
so.
hold on. That's not my guide for him. That is Romans 10. Uh, Romans, no, hold on. Which a man see it. Have hope which is seen as now. Oh, good. I forget that scripture. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead. Like, I already forget.
Yeah, well, he said, turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence. Concupiscence, right? I have that meaning.
I get your bugger, like,
Go ahead now, well, go ahead and read it.
today Romans 8, 8 verse 24. It says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope.
Can, can,
Right? It says, for what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for?
can.
Nice.
Was the hope for salvation. You can't see salvation.
Good.
Salvation is not spiritual thing. There's things you need to look for hope for wisdom, understanding, them kind of things. Yeah, I didn't mean in a concupiscence here, right?
Mm.
It's a strong sexual desire, lust. That is the meaning of the word, concupiscence.
So read it over in precept.
Yeah, verse 5. Sirach 23 and 5. Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee.
God. God.
You understand?
And when you really look at it, too, if I could say, these things as well as actually cause men to stray from the path.
And no one's
Things
here.
like, God,
Can. Good.
yeah, because really and truly, that most of them things is be men's biggest stumbling block. Overly desiring women or
Can.
riches. You understand? Like most of the biggest obstacles.
Can.
Precept here to finish.
Good.
So the second is dress 7. I'll start from 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
It said, then answered I and said, O Lord, that bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous shall inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish. Right? It says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. You understand? So,
Ooh, right. Go ahead.
right? So the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. That what I tell you, even though you're suffering, it's not like you're the only person suffering in the world.
Can.
Other righteous men suffering, and even the wicked suffering too. You understand? So some of them who real high up mightn't be suffering as much as you I'd like them to, but the time ain't reach yet to really
Yeah, I
suffer on
just
that level, right? It say, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. That was something you just saying, or somebody suffering more than you,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
and and, and plenty of
Never
them
worry. Yeah.
can. No, it does be hard to remember these things when you're actually suffering, but when
True.
you really think about it, it have people all over the world that don't have the truth and the
Can.
suffering just as bad or worse.
Can.
Um, verse 19, right? They say, and he said unto me, there is no judge above power, and none that had understanding above the highest.
Can.
Really and truly, they saw the Most High ordained it to be. We still suffering for the things that we did, and sometimes the things that we does do that we are aware of and not aware of. You understand? But we is something that we had to go through because we had to be purified before that time come. We had to be blameless. So we had to continue doing the right thing and still having hope that the Lord will show us mercy ultimately. Because as I like to say, mercy though equals non-punishment. You
Can.
understand? Even though
Punishment
the
is
Lord
mercy.
God, but that what is teaching the system. But it's teacher, hey, because you forgive somebody, that means you will take them back and everything will be back to normal. But sometimes when you do the crime, you had to do the time.
You have to do the time. Can.
That's how the law does operate. You understand? Even though he'll forgive you, you still have to answer for the wrongs you did. But you
Can.
still have to have hope that ultimately in the end, you'll be able to be pardoned. You understand? And make your way on the inside.
Can.
Any
That's
precept
something you said just now, no. That's something you did say just now, but I wanted to talk on, but it slipped my mind.
about suffering straight things?
Something you said just now, but oh yeah, when you say it are people who do have the truth and the suffering just as bad as you are, even worse. To not have the truth is suffering already.
God,
You understand? Because you don't have the understanding of why things are the way they are. All you know is you
can
suffering. You know why you're
and
suffering. You
and
understand?
nice sometimes, because as the scriptures say it was much wisdom comes much grief, eh? So
Yeah,
sometimes knowing and all does cause you to malfunction a little
yeah.
bit.
But if you're in the truth and you suffering, you know why you suffering. That's the thing.
God,
You know
it's like you still have a chance to actually,
exactly. How the scripture does say it by for this is a light affliction compared to we glory.
can.
You understand? I
This
got
dog is
precept here, boy.
this dog
Two
is owning
precepts
one in the
here
back.
actually.
And you're not video, I don't know what's wrong with this dog, but go ahead.
There's Sirach 34 and 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. Understand? Like just what I was talking about, out of the truth. You're void of understanding, so your hopes will be vain.
God.
You understand?
You know what a good example of that? Today I was in town and I hear man head all shining, right? You know, he look like one of them Christians and them and he walking around and he preaching the
Yeah,
gospel. But you know, he full of hope, but he hope is vain
can't,
because it's in false things. You understand? That why it's really I'll be glad that you understand the things that you understand. That when you actually preaching and testifying things, is actually what the scriptures say, according to the ordinance, and not just what Esau pushed into the world.
can't. Let me bring this last precept here.
Hmm.
They Sirach 34. I will start from 12. Sirach 34 and 12. I was oft times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. Verse 13. The spirit of those that fear Yahweh shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. 14. Whoso feareth Yahweh shall not fear, nor be afraid, for he is hope. Verse 15. Blessed is the soul of him that feareth Yahweh, to whom doth he look, and to whom is his strength. 16. For the eyes of Yahweh are upon them that love him, and he is their mighty protection, and strong stay, and defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling, and a help from falling.
Come.
You understand? These is things you had a hope for. Protection, defense, a cover,
A stable
preservation.
mind.
You understand? Them is things you can't see. But that is what you had to hope for.
Come.
You understand? Yeah,
Most
anything
important
else?
and very importantly also a stable mind. Right?
Can,
Scriptures
can,
say, surely oppression make it a wise man
man,
mad.
mad. Can,
A stable
can.
mind really something that I hope for from time to time in this kingdom.
Yeah, but yeah, and patience too, boy. Patience.
Come.
Patience is patience, boy. Patience is another video. That's something like connection as we are that. Anyhow, yeah. Yeah, any other precepts, sir?
No, that is it.
Right. Well, I am Brother Munatizak, Trinidad
Uh,
Camp East.
right, Rai. Oh, I'm sorry, Marai. Somebody come Rai earlier, I was a Rai. And I'm Yaraba.
Right, and we just want to say, Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Right.
Ba'ashem Wakwakadash, double honors to the elders of GMS, who will well, and it's
Come.
on, keep on helping us, keep on teaching us, and to all the Akim, all the corners of the earth, top to bottom, North Pole to South Pole, East to West, keeping that hope in the Father, in the Almighty, keeping
Come.
that spark lit, keeping that oil in the lamp. You
Come.
understand? Who not hiding the white is by the
The talent and napkin.
yeah, not hiding the talent, not hiding the light on the bushel way. The ones that climbing that hill to be the light on the hill way. So all you say, shalom and keep strong.
Shalom.
Understand? We almost outside. It's going to be hard. As we just always say, we all know it's going to be hard. It was never meant to be easy. If it was easy,
Nah,
everybody would do
it is hard. It's going to be harder.
it. True, true, true.
It's going to be
But if it
harder.
was easy, everybody could have do it. You
Exactly.
understand? So always keep that hope up, keep that faith, keep that trust in the Most High. All things work for good for them that trust and love the Most High.
Okay.
Understand? Shalom.